Hello. Okay, my head is completely cut off in this live stream. Whoa. Let's do some readjusting, shall we? There we go. That's a little better. The wall's looking quite dirty over there, though. It's kind of gross. There we go. Hello, hello. Say hi as you're hopping on so that I know that you're here. Just gonna get this shared to my groups. Okay, I'm not seeing comments though. Oh, there we go. They've changed the whole setup of this Facebook Live situation from the computer. Hey Laura, hey Tracy, hey Kayla, hey Alberto, hey Kristen. How's everyone going? So it's Monday morning, and Monday is usually my day off, and Monday is definitely, well, it's not even gonna be my day off. I don't know why I'm saying that, but I am gonna be taking some downtime today because we're obviously just coming off the heels of the Women Gone Wild Summit, which was amazing, and yes, I'm in my pajamas. I woke up, I slept in late, I'm in my pajamas, I'm drinking my coffee, and I wanted to hop on because I have a lot of things that I want to talk to you guys about. So we just wrapped the Women Gone Wild Summit. It was 4 days of just epicness, next level epicness. I don't even know how to say it other than that. I am so inspired. Just in life, in business, in general, like 40 plus epic women speaking in 4 days that are all like leaders in industry and leaders in their field. And I love stuff like that because when you really get to hear other women's stories, and you know, it's kind of twofold, because it's like sometimes I feel like as women, especially if we're entrepreneurs, we feel alone a lot of the time. We feel like we're, you know, kind of like in it on our own, we're doing it on our own. And so to hear other women's stories and know that like other women are going through the same thing that you're going through is really incredible. And then there were just epic women sharing these really incredible stories. So you still can get the recordings to all 4 days of the Women Gone Wild Summit. I had an epic interview and session with Rhonda on the first day, the Wealth Day. And then I came back on the Diversity Day to really talk about the Women Gone Wild movement and the new Women Gone Wild network. And so that's part of what I'm going to talk to you guys about today. But, you know, this live stream really is about my belief right now is that we've been given a very, very, well, I don't think that's how I want to say it. We're at a time in the evolution of humanity where a shift is occurring and a change is happening in our communities. And you know, I don't believe that it is a result of the virus. I believe that the virus is the tool, one of the tools that was used to bring about this shift. And so regardless of what side you're on, you know, pro-vaccine, anti-vaccine, like that's not what this live stream is about. I believe that all of this is being orchestrated right now on this planet as a catalyst to launch humanity into one timeline or another. And I believe that where you're going to go is absolutely your choice. You get to make a choice, right? I don't think that we are going to see less tyranny, certainly not before 2027. I don't think we're going to see less tyranny. I don't think we're going to see less control. I do believe that we will continue to go in these ebbs and flows of restriction, release, restriction, release, restriction, release, because I believe that that's being orchestrated at a greater level to keep us controlled. And so, hello, David. I'm actually also here to talk to you about an epic event that's happening right now for our Australian community, but I'm going to get to that because all of this stuff kind of ties in together, okay? David, I just messaged Isabel, so you should ask her what my message said. So there's this, I really truly believe that we are at this crossroads, right? And we get a choice. We get to go one way or another. And I think that the thing that a lot of people are waking up to right now and are realizing is that there is no guarantee. Like the things that we believed were safe, stable, secure, that were our guarantees, our jobs, especially in, our corporate jobs, our 401ks, our financial institutions and organizations, like all these things that we believed were guarantees are no longer guarantees. You are your guarantee. It's only you. And that I know can be a really intimidating thing. That can be really scary to be like, it all falls on me. It all rests on me. But the truth is that when you fully embrace that, it is so freeing because you actually are no longer under the control and manipulation of something that you believe is greater than you. Now, yeah, does it require a level of showing up? Does it require a level of commitment and dedication to self and to creating the outcomes that you desire to have in your life? Yes. And is it easy? No. Like, make no mistake, it is not easy. There is not one part of this choosing to be your own, choosing to be your guarantee, fully energetically backing yourself, that is easy. Because if it was easy, everyone would be doing it. Everyone would have an incredible, would be an entrepreneur and would be making, tens of thousands of dollars a month and be living the lifestyle that they desired to live. If it was easy, it's not, okay? It does require work. It does require consistency. It does require discipline. It does require dedication. So I'm coming off the heels of 4 days of intense, energetic, like energetically holding a container, promoting a container, really reaching out to the members of my community who I truly believe are ready to take this step that I'm talking about. And now I'm going into 2 more days of another summit where I'm going to be doing the same thing. And I choose to invest my time and energy in these things because, one, they bring me joy, fulfillment, connection. I can network. I fill my cup, but it also gives me the insights and information that I need to expand my business and to lead my community. So one of the things that, and it's like, this is what I look like, right? I'm extremely tired. I've been like going. And I'm like, okay, it's Monday morning. Monday's typically my day off. Monday, I typically don't do anything. I'm completely like resting. But I woke up this morning. I've got a practitioner training in launch. I woke up this morning. I created graphics. This is all before coffee. I literally was in bed creating some graphics that needed to be created. Checked in with my team. Came down, made my coffee, reached out to Isabel Fagan, who is putting on this Asian mastermind for Asia, JV, Top Talent JV Mastermind. Perhaps some of you remember me talking about it last time they ran it. Incredible event. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about that in a minute. messaged Isabel and was like, okay, like summit closed, gonna start promoting the Top Talent JV Mastermind. What do I need to know? Put a message in my Telegram channel, let the people know what's going on right now and that I was going live now to talk about it. And it's like on to the next thing. It's not easy, but it does allow us to have freedom. It does create freedom in our lives when we take control of our own destinies, when we decide where we want to be, what we want to do, who we want to be surrounding ourselves with, the type of clients that we want to have, and how we want to be doing our purpose work in the world. So sometimes there's downtime and sometimes there's on time. And one of the things I think that happens for a lot of people is they're not willing to show up in the consistency, in the devotion, in the dedication, in the discipline when it's time to make hay. So my good friend Taryn always says, gotta make hay when the sun shines, right? So when the sun's shining, you need to be out there making hay. And right now, the sun's shining. I may have a lot on, I may have a lot of events going on, I may have a lot of things happening, but it's like, right now I'm making hay. And in a couple months, when things slow down and things aren't so busy, I'll get some more rest. And I won't perhaps be so, in this place where I have to be so driven. But I also think it has to do with where we're at in this evolution of humanity right now. So we are being given an incredible opportunity to fully energetically back ourselves, really commit to the work that we're meant to do in the world, invest fully. And when I say invest, I don't just mean financially. And here's the beauty of the stuff that I've been doing over the last week and we'll be doing this week, is that none of it costs you anything, right? There was a 4-day Women Gone Wild summit that you had to have either been under a rock to not know what's happening, or you just are completely off of social media. It was completely free. 44 speakers over 4 days, completely free, right? Wealth of information and knowledge. Going in today to the Top Talent Mastermind, 2 days of entrepreneurial business contacts where you get to connect one-on-one with people, completely free. It does require an investment of your time and your energy. And it's so interesting, like there were people that I sent personal invitations to the Women Gone Wild Summit. And it was so fascinating to get back. There were people that I sent VIP access to, that I was like, hey, I'm offering you VIP access. So not only did they get access to all the recordings, they got to come into the VIP room, they got a bunch of different perks, and then they got a truckload of bonuses, right? Many of those women messaged me back and they were just like, I don't have the time. A few of them messaged me back and said, I don't have the time because I'm building this program or I'm building this thing. And it was so fascinating to me because literally everyone that I reached out to for VIP access, I reached out and said, hey, I'm reaching out to you because there is a new network that's being launched called the Wild Network. And I truly believe that it is going to be the next big thing for content creators. And I think it's going to replace all of the current social media that we're using, especially from a perspective of being able to monetize our content. That's why I'm inviting you to this thing. And so many women came back and said, nope, I'm not willing to invest my time. I'm not willing to invest my time to come and attend this free event where I'm going to get all this value because I'm too busy doing this or I'm too busy doing that. And, obviously I understand being busy. I understand, having commitments. I understand life, work, all of those things getting in the way. But I will tell you that the thing that separates me from the other entrepreneurs out there, the other people in the online space, is that I am always willing to invest my time and energy in something that potentially can shift the way that I do my business, that can expose me to other women that I can collaborate with, and that is that can give me overall growth and expansion. No matter what I have going on, I will rearrange stuff so that I can show up in those places. And then especially if I'm being asked to serve. So if I'm asked to serve in those environments, of course, of course, I'm going to say yes. And people say to me all the time, they're like, oh, don't you feel like you dilute your people coming and paying for stuff with you because you do so much for free? And I'm like, absolutely not, because that's what gives me the exposure. And my dedication to service and commitment is what allows my community to trust me and to lean in when I do present them with paid offers, because they know that I'm willing to give huge amounts of value for free. So can you imagine what I give in my containers where it's a paid container? So I say all of this just to say that we have an opportunity right now. Everyone that's watching this has an opportunity right now to decide, what is the rest of this year going to look like? Are you going to fully invest in your time, energy, and money, right? In your evolution? Because you are your only guarantee. Nobody is coming to save you. Like, the cavalry is not going to ride in. I'm not quite sure what's happening with humanity right now, but there are no leaders stepping up. There are no leaders that are standing out, that are stepping out. I believe that we have leaders all over the world that are trying to affect change and trying to create change in this chaos that we're living in. But there are no prominent leaders who are stepping up and stepping out to lead the masses. And I actually believe that's because it's time for all of us to step up and lead ourselves. So we don't have a Malcolm X. We don't have a JFK. We don't have a figurehead, right? Or a leader who is stepping out and stepping up that the masses want to follow. There's no Messiah showing up. Jesus Christ isn't walking on water right now on this planet, right? And I believe it's because of this transition period that we're in. And right now, it's about us taking responsibility and accountability for our own lives, and us doing whatever it takes for us to create our heaven on earth experience. That's what we're here to do. That's what we're here to experience. And too many of us have just been sitting by idly, being the passenger in the car that's our life. And we can't do that any longer. We have to step into the driver's seat. We have to fully take responsibility for our lives and our businesses and our financial realities and our mental health, right? Like, we are our guarantee. So for me, there's a lot of things that are happening inside the Leah Steele brand. And one of them is that, for the last 2 years, I've been looking, wanting to diversify platforms. I've been looking for the next Facebook. I've been looking for the next thing. And I have been approached by, I think, 5 different companies that have created networks or have created platforms that, have looked a little promising. Great ideas, sometimes even great systems and structures put in place, but nothing has quite felt aligned. And so as a result of that, I've been diversifying within the platforms that I'm already a part of. So at one point I was like, it was all Facebook. All my stuff was on Facebook. And then I diversified and started really going to Instagram. Well, then Facebook bought Instagram. So it's basically now the same thing, right? Different audiences, but the same thing. And so then I really started, working my LinkedIn really hard this year. So we've been doing that. I've got my YouTube channel. I'm on Brighton. I'm on Rumble. So my content is going out to, I'm on Telegram. I've got my free Telegram channel on Telegram. I have my podcast. So, I've got 10 to a dozen different streams of content distribution. SoundCloud. There's stuff everywhere, right? But nothing is hitting like it was before. Facebook is no longer the place for monetizing content that it was, even 2 years ago, but certainly not 4 or 5 years ago. And so I've known that there was this change coming. I knew that there was something coming. And so, I've been journaling about being open to receiving information on what the next thing is, where I need to focus my energy, where I need to, put my eggs. And that doesn't necessarily mean they're all going in one basket, but it's like, Facebook ain't it. The censorship is crazy. I'm looking here, we've got 16 on this live stream, which is, pretty good for recently, but I used to have 50 people watching my live streams live. I'm getting like 120 views of my live streams now. I used to get 2,000. So we're no longer able to reach our audiences the way that we used to on these social network platforms. And we're being censored. And when we say things that they don't like, they're shadow banning us and they're burying our content and they're not allowing us to be seen by our communities who want to see us, who have followed us. There's such an incredible amount of censorship happening on this platform. And it's like stuff I can't talk about because literally if I did talk about it, this video would get taken down. There's stuff I've learned about in the last week that's being censored on this platform that freaking blows my mind. So I am committed to finding another place to connect with my community and to connect with my audience. So I was asked, almost a year ago to be in this book called Women Gone Wild, and I got an immediate sacral yes, or splenic yes, sorry, not sacral, splenic yes, and I joined the book, and I wrote my chapter for the book, and it sparked a movement, and the book became a manifesto, and the manifesto became a summit. And now, almost a year later, we are on the heels of what was the largest women's empowerment event that's ever taken place online. And it was next level, and it was incredible. And during this summit, we launched the Wild Network. So I knew that this was going to be good. I said yes to it because I trust Rhonda. You know, she's my PR agent. She has helped me expand my brand exponentially over the last year. And so I said yes to the network because I was like, it's another place to put my content. So one of the things that we did on the Women Gone Wild Summit on the last day was the network, the woman who's creating the network, took us through the demo of the network. And I had no idea they were doing this, but they had actually done a mock-up channel of me, of my content. And so like, I'm on this thing, I think I'm just there to like answer questions and, you know, ask some of the things that people as content creators would want to know. Well, to my surprise, they have mocked up a channel with my stuff, and I haven't given them anything. They've literally just gone to all my places where I have my content and put it up on this demo. My mind was so blown by this and the capability and what this network is going to offer that I immediately bought another channel for my emotional resonance clearing practitioners. This is the future. And if you can imagine, it's like Netflix meets Amazon meets Spotify meets like Thinkific or Kartra or Kajabi, right? So there's a place where your audio and your video content can go, and you can monetize that audio and video content, and you can facilitate membership platforms on this network. And it's by women for women. And there are some major players coming on board. And they've built in opportunities to monetize and advertise, and it's mind-blowing. So I'm all in on this thing. Like, I can't even tell you, I am so excited. I spent the whole weekend like thinking about how I'm gonna be setting up my channels. I'm pumped about this because one, I won't be censored. I can say whatever I want inside my channel. Two, I can collaborate with women in a very, very easy way where we're able to share and monetize with each other. Three, there's an affiliate component built into this network. So it's an opportunity for me and you, if you join, to open up an additional stream of revenue, which you know I'm all about. Again, you are your guarantee. You cannot have all your eggs in one basket. You need to be opening up multiple streams of revenue. That's just a fact in this day and age. You cannot just be dependent upon one stream of revenue. It doesn't work anymore. And yeah, I mean, there's so many reasons, but I'm so excited about this. I can't even explain to you how incredible this opportunity is and how incredible it's going to be. there is a tremendous amount of marketing money being put into the launching of this network. Mark my words, 6 months from now, the Wild Network will be a household name. If you thought you saw the Women Gone Wild Summit everywhere, you have no idea what's about to happen with this network. And those of us that are in early, we are pioneers. And we're getting incredible deal on costs to come into the network, incredible deal on like 6 months of free membership fees, and a voice in how the network is built and how it's created. And I'm just over the moon about that. So if this is calling to you, if you were on the summit, if you weren't on the summit, if this is calling to you, if you want to know more about this, there's 2 opportunities inside the network to join. One is an initial investment of $1,000 and one is an initial investment of $3,000. I am going to be facilitating a Zoom call this week to do a walkthrough of the network for my people and to show the demo and to really like explain the ins and outs of this. So if you would like an invitation to that, please send a email to support at send it to support@theleahsteele.com. So if you would like an invitation to the network Zoom call, I'm just putting it in here for you. Send an email to support@theleahsteele.com. Just put network invitation in the subject line, and then just say I'd like an invitation to the Zoom call that's happening this week about the Wild Network. I do have a VIP call that's scheduled as well for Wednesday morning, Tuesday evening in the United States. If you were a VIP member of the summit, which means that you paid the $47 for the upgrade to receive the recordings, you can attend this Zoom call, which we will be on. It'll be me, Rhonda, and then Michelle, who's the platform creator. You can attend this meeting. And if you didn't sign up as a VIP for the summit, you can still do that and get access to all of the recordings from the summit and attend this call where you can learn about the network. Whoa, what just happened? I'm just gonna grab you the link for what is going on? Am I still here? So weird. Let's see how. I'm gonna get you guys. Can I not do that? Hold on. So yeah, for $49, you can get access to all 4 days of the Women Gone Wild Summit, all the recordings, so you can literally watch it at your own you can watch it at your own pace. And if you purchase this, you can also get an invitation to this VIP, which we're going to be talking about a lot of things. It's going to be a really incredible meeting on Wednesday morning, Tuesday evening US. So if you purchase the VIP upgrade, then I can get you an invitation to this Zoom call. So if you purchased already, or if you already purchased or you're going to purchase now using this link, you can send a screenshot of your payment to support@theleahsteele.com, and we'll get you an invitation to this VIP webinar that's happening. If you are at all intrigued by this, regardless of whether you have tons of content or you have a little bit of content, if you are a content creator who is selling anything on Facebook, you need to be at one of these calls, period. I cannot stress enough the importance of looking at this network and getting in now if you're a content creator. And they've made the barrier to entry almost none, right? Like in the scheme of things, when you look at what they're offering right now, it's a very, very low barrier to entry. I am moving everything to the network. So I will only be promoting on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, all these places. They will only be promoting the network. So I will be doing stuff on these platforms still, but all it will be doing is sending people to the network. That's how much I believe in this space and how much I think it's going to revolutionize not only how we're able to share content, but how we make money. Because you are in control of how you're seen, what you're sharing, and you have like real-time control over how you're making money in your business. So you're not just sitting here being like, oh, there's 19 people on this live stream. Who knows if anyone else is going to see it after we get off? Like, it's been so crazy on Facebook lately. You know what I mean? It's like, I actually have content in a channel that's searchable that I can feature, that allows my community and my audience to interact with me, and I can put as much free stuff on there as I want, and I can put as many things on there to monetize as I want. Like, it's going to be next level. Nina signed up for a channel or a collection, right, Nina? I saw your name come through. Did you sign up for your own channel? So, and if you want more information about this, send me a message. Send me a DM. I'm happy to chat with you guys about this stuff. And that's not something normally that I do, but I'm in this place right now with, first of all, there are limited spots. Like, and that's just actually, that's not a sales ploy. That's not a sales tip. There's literally only 50 spots available for the launch of the network. And those 50 channels are going to be built because there's some other like high level celebrity people that are coming into the network. So those people and these 50 channels are all going to get set up and be promoted between now and the end of the year. And then at the beginning of the year, they're going to be opening it up again for people to come in for additional channels and additional collections. The price will be double at that point. So there's limited spots available. There's a very low barrier to entry when it comes to financial investment right now. There's payment plan options. They've really, really done a good job of like making this thing accessible, but there's limited spots available. So you do have to act now if it's something that's calling to you. And again, if you are a person that is a content creator on Facebook in any way, shape, or form, you need to at least come listen to this. You need to understand what's being presented to you here, what the opportunity is. Because I promise you, 6 months from now, you don't do this, you don't look at this, at least very seriously, you're gonna be kicking yourself. So that's that. So I'm super excited about that. Like, I'm so excited, I can't even tell you guys. Those of you that are in Australia, you don't actually have to be in Australia or in Asia to participate in this, but the time zones work really well for people who are in my part of the world. I don't know if you guys recall, but a few months ago, I spoke at a thing called the Top Talent JV Mastermind, and I participated in that, and it was a 2-day event. It was on LA time, so for those of you that were in my part of the world, you likely didn't attend because it was from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. or 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Well, they're running one for Asia right now, and it's going on right now. It runs from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Bali time. Yeah, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Bali time. So it's happening now. I will be on later this afternoon, and then I will be on tomorrow as well. The thing that's really incredible about this is that this is an opportunity to meet and network with other business owners, and it's all about collaboration and exposure. So literally, since I was on this event, I have been interviewed on a couple of incredible podcasts of people that wanted me on their podcasts. I've scheduled a couple of incredible interviews on my podcast. I've met women, like next level women, that I'm going to be partnering with and collaborating with, some of whom are coming into the network. So I'm super excited about that. But this investment of my time on this Top Talent Mastermind was mind-blowing because there were so many high-level, incredible people there, and like you're all interacting together, and then they put you in these breakout rooms that are smaller. So you've got like 4 to 5 people in a breakout room, and you really get to know each other in there, and you get to tell people, hey, this is what I need in my business right now. This is who I am. This is what I do. This is what I need in my business right now. Whether that's clients, whether that's marketing, whether that's whatever, you get to go into these breakout rooms. And so there are keynote speakers, and then there's breakout rooms, and then there's like another keynote, and then there's a breakout room. And so it's 2 days of epic in personal investment for you of your time. It's completely free. So personal investment for you of time if you are looking to expand your business. I'm going in there again because it's next level. Like, it literally is, like, it's blowing my mind how incredible these events are. So there's one happening now, today and tomorrow, and then there's one happening at the end of the month. It's another like United States time zone one happening at the end of the month. So if you are on my mailing list, you'll be getting promotions about this. If you're in my channel, you'll be getting promotions about this. But you definitely, if you want to join me in there now, if you want to go in there now, I would go in there now. But if you want to join me later today, I will be in there later today. And then I will also be on, I'll be on tomorrow at 8 a.m. So, yeah, so Nina, like, one of the things that I'm going to be talking about, and you're welcome to join. I know that you've already opted in for your channel, but you're welcome to join my Zoom webinar that I'm going to be doing later this week, because I'm going to be talking about the systems and structures that you're going to need to support the network on the back end. Because while it has a lot of features, you are still going to need some operations, backbone, and structure behind the network. And it doesn't have to be overly complicated, but you are going to need some back-end support. So like, while Kajabi or Kartra, they offer all of it. It's like they offer the membership portal and they offer the like payment portal portion. The network doesn't offer the payment portal portion. Like, you have to connect your own in that way. But what's being offered on the front end is so much more than any of those platforms could offer you ever, because it's what it's giving you as exposure. So let's see. I need to give you the link for the www.toptalentjv.com. Go get registered for toptalentjv.com, and you'll get the hours and everything. Oh, why is it giving the... Oh no, hold on, that's not it. That's for the one at the end of the month. For the one that's happening right now, /Asia. That's the one that's happening right now. So there's the one October 25th through the 27th. That's happening at the end of the month, more on a US time zone. You could definitely get registered for that one as well. Make sure you put my name so that they know that I sent you, because I do like to send out special things from me to the people that refer. So you'll get a gift from me as well if you register under my name. And then, and by the way, I don't financially benefit from this at all. Like, I don't get there's no affiliate anything on these top talent things. So you putting my name is just getting you a free gift. And top talent, that one right there, Asia, is the one that's happening right now. So if you're in my part of the world, like, that's the one you're going to want to register. You're definitely going to want to show up. If you could move some things around on your calendar tomorrow to be there all day, I think you would be really happy that you did. I'll be there for most of the day tomorrow. So yeah, it's time to take our destinies into our own hands. We are our guarantee. So when we take the time to really support the things that, like, what is going to be in our highest and best good and what's going to move us forward, like, that's what we need to be looking at. That's what we need to be investing in. That's what we need to be committed to. How do we begin to build our legacy? What is your legacy going to be on this planet? We don't have the time anymore to be like, oh, I'll start doing that next week. Oh, I'll start doing that next year. We have no idea what next week or next year is going to bring. And so the only thing that you can do is to double down on yourself, double down on you, because that's the thing that you can control. So if you've been waiting to put that course out, if you've been waiting to do that masterclass, if you've been waiting to start your Facebook group, right? Which I think you should come to the network and start a group there. But if you've been, like, those things that you keep putting off, it's time to act. It's time to do those things now. If you don't already have a home-based business, or you don't already have an affiliate marketing type of revenue stream in your life, you need to get one. You need to find a product that you're passionate about, that's aligned with your core values, and you need to promote that product. If you want to promote my stuff, I've got an incredible affiliate program that you can do, that you can come into and promote my offerings. But find something that's aligned with you and open up additional streams of revenue. This is the most important thing that I believe that we can do between now and the end of the year. Open up one additional stream of revenue. For me, it's the Wild Network. Like, I'm going all in on that, right? So open up one additional stream of revenue and start doubling down on you getting your legacy work out into the world, you getting your content out into the world, you doing your divine mission work in the world in a way that you are in control of it. Somebody else isn't controlling it. So that's my advice for the day. I do have my Ultimate Freedom Bundle on flash sale right now. So this is 40 plus hours of my best content that is all centered around this, around how to create a freedom lifestyle and all the things that you need to do. 40 hours of content, plus we're adding two new wealth clears, one from Carrie, one from Laura. I'm doing a activation, and then you get a free masterclass that I'm doing, a new masterclass that I'm doing as part of that bundle, that's all about opening additional streams of revenue and like how to actually go about doing that in a way that is sustainable for you. So you get 5 new hours of content and clearing, plus the 41 that's already there and available to be watched now. So Ultimate Freedom Bundle, and it's on flash sale. So if you haven't purchased that, you definitely are gonna want to, except I don't have the link, of course. I seem like I never have the links that I need to the things that I wanna share. Here is the link to the Ultimate Freedom Bundle. For the bundle, you enter freedom as the coupon to save 50%. This was actually supposed to go away today. We were supposed to, we were gonna drop it down to like 25% off, but I'm gonna leave it up for the next couple of days. So if you haven't taken advantage of this 50% off, you definitely wanna do that now. That's it. That's all I've got for you. So I've said the things, I've shared the things, and yeah, now it's up to you. Go out into the world, make your mark, build your legacy, double down on your investment in you, and that also includes your time and your energy. So that's it. So have an amazing rest of your day, morning, evening, wherever you are in the world as you're watching this live stream or you're catching the replay. And if you are here on the replay, please give me like a hashtag replay or something. Really gonna help with the algorithms, because these things are just not being seen until we can fully get migrated over to the Wild Network. Remember, it's your divine birthright to be wealthy in all areas of your life, and you are so worthy and you are so deserving. So go out there and build your legacy. Love you guys.